Hey everybody, it's Charlie. This is Rihanna. Say hi. She's going to be helping me cook today. So this is the first video for Geek Eatery. What we're going to be doing for the video, we're going to be making something called Lazy Day Lasagna. And what that is a really easy lasagna. And you don't really have to work that hard to make it. But when it all comes together, everyone that eats it will think that you did. Comes with not that many ingredients. You want a pound of your favorite meat. We're going to have a mild flavored sausage that we're going to put in ours. You can use any meat that you want. It's got to be ground. You can use tofu if you're not into the meat. Or if you want to mix something up, mix a little bit of ricotta cheese with some spinach, and then you got a little vegetarian one there as well. The next ingredient we're going to need is a 25-ounce bag of frozen ravioli. We're using a 5 cheese ravioli with ours. Also, you're going to need your favorite spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce that you're going to flavor it with. We're using Ragu sauteed onion and garlic flavor. And also you're going to need 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese. That's it. That's all you're going to need. It's that easy. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to brown up the meat, get that started. Once it's cooked, we're going to add the sauce and we're going to get that cooked into the meat as well. So we're going to have my little assistant right here help me out with the meat. Assistant, not sister. Make sure that the pan is hot when you're putting it in. Start chopping away. It's not going to burn you. You know what you want to do, you want to cook this at a medium temperature heat. Get it all browned up. Usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes depending on what you're using, what you're cooking. And also how hot you're using it. So if you turn the temperature up, it's going to cook a little bit faster. You turn it down, it's going to cook a little bit slower, obviously. You also want to keep the pan in one spot. Keep the even heat around the meat so it cooks all evenly. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to let this cook down a little bit. Next step, we're going to start adding the sauce, and then we're going to start assembling the lasagna. Okay, when you get your meat to this point right here, it's time to add the sauce. So before you do this, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And when that is heating up, you'll be getting everything ready to go into the oven. So first we want to do is put a little bit of the sauce onto the bottom. And it doesn't really need to be that much. Just creates a layer on the bottom. It doesn't have to be perfect, just try to get it around all the edges so the bottom is covered a little bit. Alright, just like that. Now, we're just going to add the rest of it to the meat. Try not to do what I just did and splash it all over the place. And again, you don't have to be perfect with this. It all comes together in the oven. Want to go ahead and give it a stir? Stir it. Stir it. With a spoon. Control on the spoon and you're not splashing yourself. Like you're holding a pencil. How do you hold a pencil? Wait. When you're drawing, do you draw like that? Do you draw like that? There you go. Just like that. Don't scrape the bottom, just stir it. There you go. There you go. Alright, so the next part, we're going to be adding our ravioli sauce mix and cheese. We're just going to start building it up into, you know, the lasagna layers. So I'm going to show her the very first layer and she's going to finish the rest. So what you want to do is layer these out nice and evenly. Spread it out. Try to cover the entire bottom of the pan that you're working with, or the dish that you're working with. And again, it doesn't really have to be pretty. Because once it all comes together, it would just taste if you spent hours on making lasagna. So the first layer, of course, is the sauce on the bottom. Next is the ravioli. Now on top of this ravioli, we are going to add our meat mixture. And then add our cheese. So we got about half the bag already on there right now. Next we're going to start saucing in. We're going to do half the amount of sauce that we have in the pan with the meat mixture. So half meat, half bag of the ravioli, and then half of the half pound of cheese. And you know, if you have kids at home, this is a great thing to be doing with them. It's nice and easy. They'll be helping out in the kitchen. You'll be making dinner together. It's a great thing to do with your family. Okay, and we have about half of the meat mixture on there now. Now we're just going to put the cheese on. Cheese it. And once again, we're only going to put half of the cheese on this. Now, when I first started making this, I made a big mistake because I really like adding a lot of cheese. And I bought a full pound of mozzarella cheese. And I put half a pound on the first layer and half a pound on the last layer. And it was a pretty hard thing to eat. Because when that cheese melted, it melted and fused everything together. Add a little bit more cheese. There we go. And now my daughter's going to finish the rest. Next layer. Just going to layer it on the. Just going to layer it all over. Oh yeah, it's frozen. this, everybody. Chef in training. Better than I am. Look at that. Oh. She said that she's probably faster too. Uh-oh. It ran out.
Almost done. We're almost out.
You're out? Perfect.
Yep.
Once you have it all ready to go in the oven, oven's already ready to go, 350 degrees. What you want to do is, now it's time to cover it up. You want to cook it covered for 40 minutes at 350 degrees. And then after the 40 minutes, you want to take the foil off and let it cook for another 18 minutes. Let it cook for another 18 minutes uncovered, so you get that nice crispy. Okay. Nice and crispy cheese on top. So there we go. I'm gonna put it in the oven and we'll see you in 40 minutes. Oh, well, no, we'll see you in about an hour. Alright, here it is, guys. After 40 minutes in the oven with the foil on, another 18 minutes with it off, you're going to get a nicely cooked Lazy Day lasagna. Now, you'd want to have this rest for about 10 minutes before you start slicing into it, so it kind of cools down a little bit. And you don't want to melt your tongue off when you bite into this when it's that hot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to some more. I promise that I will get better at this. So, here you guys go. Go ahead and look down in the description below. You'll find all the ingredients and the recipe itself so you can make this at home with your family. Alright, enjoy, guys.